Hello, friends. Welcome to Mission 3, Lesson 7. Our student objective for this lesson is to use place value discs to represent 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication. So, in other words, in human words, what we're going to be doing today is doing 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication, and we're going to be using place value discs to do that. Pretty straightforward. Let's see how it's done. Okay, so let's say we were given a multiplication problem that was 41 times 4. Notice that this is a 2-digit, 41, by 1-digit multiplication problem, just like the student objective said it was going to be. So 41 times 4. Now, in this lesson, the first thing we want to do is represent 41, the 2-digit number, in our place value chart. So we're going to represent 41. Now you'll have the nice little clicks and stuff. I have to draw it on here. So I apologize in advance for my sloppy circles. So 41, let's make place value disc. So how many tens is that? Well, that's 4 tens. And how many ones? 41 is 1 10. So I represented 41 in place value disc. 4 tens, 1 1. But I'm multiplying it now times 4. So I need to make more rows of that 41. So how many rows total do I need? If it's 41 times 4, that tells me I need 4 rows. 4 rows. I already have 1. So I need 3 more, 4 total. So I'm going to create 4 more rows of 41. 3, 4. So notice I have 4 rows of 41. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I've just represented 41 times 4. 4 groups of 41. All right. Now, all I need to do is I have to figure out, okay, what did that total out to? So I'm going to start out by counting my tens. Well, how many tens did I have? I had 4, 8, 12, 16. How did I get 16? I just counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I had 16, but not just 16. These are 16 tens. And then how many ones did I have? I had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones. All right. So I want to write this over here under my problem. So let's coordinate to figure out what these numbers are. Think of it as 2 rows. I want to do my ones first here. So I had that 4 ones times 4. What did I end up with? I end up with 4 ones. Well, what does 4 ones equal? What number is that? That's just 4. Right? I had 4 ones. And then I had 4 times 4 tens. And we said 4, we looked at it here, 4 times 4 tens is 16 tens. Now, here's the trick. 16 tens, what number is that? Well, remember, my zeros trick that I've been using. I had 16, and then how many zeros? I had 16, and then how many zeros are in a 10? There's 1 0. So I just tack on that 1 0 at the end. 16 tens, what number is that? 160. So in this second row, I have to represent the tens, 160. So notice how I'm just making 2 rows. My 4 times 1 ones, and my 4 times 4 tens. And I just represented that. I made a row here for my ones. I made a row here for my tens. So am I done? Of course I'm not done. Because now I had my 4 ones, my 16 tens, which is 160. I have to add them together to get my product. So 4 plus 0 is 4. 6 plus nothing is 6. And 1 plus nothing is 1. And that, my friends, is the product. 164. 164. Let's take a look at one more example. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun here. So we're going to do one more because this is fun. So same idea, but now I'm given 63 times 3. So I have 63 times 3. The first thing I need to do is represent my 2-digit number in the place value chart. So I need to represent 63 in the place value chart. So how many tens are in 63? Well, there's 6 tens. So I'm just going to make 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then how many ones are in 63? There's 3 ones. So I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what did I just represent there? I represented 63. 6 tens, 3 ones. Now, I'm multiplying it times 3, though. So when I'm multiplying it times 3, that tells me how many rows do I need total. Well, that tells me I need 3 rows total. So I already have 1 row. So let's make a second row here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm just representing 63 again. So that's 2 total rows. And I just need to do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I have 3 rows of 63. Okay, now let's count to see what we end up with. Let's start with the ones. And remember what we had to do, we had to write it over here. So how many ones did I end up with after I took those 3 ones and I multiplied it times 3? Well, let's see. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had 9 total ones. 9 ones. And what does 9 ones equal? Well, 9 ones equals 9. Ooh, pretty straightforward. 9 ones equals 9. I'm going to write that on that first row right there. But now I need to look at the tens. And I had 3 rows of 6 tens. Well, let's see how many I ended up with there. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I had 18, but what I had 18 what? 18 tens. Now, I need to ask myself, what does 18 tens equal? Well, 18, and then my zero trick is how many zeros are in a 10? If I had 10, there's 1 0 in a 10, right? If I just had, hey, there's 10. How many zeros are in that? There's 1. 1. So I just have to put on that 1 0 back on the end. 18 tens is 180. Okay, and where do I write that? I just write it in the second row right here. Now, it's important that you line up your place value, all your place values in your numbers properly. Because if you don't, your addition's not going to work out. So I had 9 ones, and then I had 18 tens, which was 180. Now, I need to, just to top it all off, to figure out what my total product is, I have to add them together. So I have 9 plus 0, 9. 8 plus 0 is 8. 1 plus 0 is 1. So my product of 63 times 3 was equal to 189. Okay. So you're going to be doing this today. Throughout your lesson, you're going to be using place value discs to represent 2-digit by 1-digit multiplication, just as we've gone over here. As always, if you have questions or need assistance, you can feel free to ask me or your teacher, and I wish you a good luck.